View are shining bright, but the drinks are also good. Ground. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week, the tournament that happens every year. And this afternoon, we have the action from the defending champion, OLILA High School, having won the trophy last year as they beat Light Senior Secondary School. This is a Group A action where IGANGA High School is taking on the defending champions, OLILA High School. The defending champions are unbeaten in the tournament so far. They have played a total of 2 games and they are just yet to lose a game. IGANGA SS comes in this game. IGANGA SS comes in this game following a loss in the morning game where they fell short against Masaka Secondary School. Masaka Secondary School picking that win by 48 runs. Earlier on, IGANGA SS, I beg your pardon, OLILA High School has won the toss and they took a decision to bat first. My name is Evan Cyprian Sajabi. I'll take you through the commentary, and I'm not alone. I'll be taking you through the commentary alongside Naomi Amongin. Later on, I will be joined in by Dennis Musali. Naomi, you're very welcome to the commentary box.
Thanks, Ivan. This is an amazing game to watch against the defending champions and IGANGA girls. It's going to be a tough game for IGANGA because they're facing the defending champions, but we hope to see the best of cricket today. Okay, to talk about what you just asked about, Ivan, it's some bit of like amazement that I have in me for Lila because it was my former school. So anytime if that's your former school, you would wish them the best because we created the image of being champions. We created the image of being champions, and I think that's the image that I would like the same very people who are still at school to maintain, so that we still be proud that we started it well, and the ones who are behind us have also carried it on just like that.
The image you created even invited the founder of OLILA High School, Professor OLILA, here at the ground to come and watch and see what the girls are doing this afternoon. But the opening has not been so good. Some good drive shot there to the fielder straight at point. Anyait Lona there opening the batting alongside Ichumar Josephine, trying to make sure that they get some runs for OLILA High School. Not the very best of starts here. She opened up with 3 wides. The captain for Hassoff, Laroni Faith. But we're just kicking off this particular encounter. The game has been reduced in the number of overs, and 18 overs will be bowled per side. Let's what Ichumar Josephine and Anyait has to do for OLILA. Some good shot there to get the space at covers. The chase is on, and the call is 2 runs.
Anyat Lona looks like a rescue for Lila because when I remember when they were playing qualifiers, Anyat Lona being out of the country for the global tournament with Malisa, I think brought a little of jeopardization in the lineup. So I think their coming back has brought some hopes for that team. Looking at the way Lona has been playing in the past games, I think it's something amazing for the fellow players because Back then, they used to have their hopes out, like they would not again make it in this schools week. But I think Anyait has a team at heart.
Anyait and Malisa, the players, to watch out when they had just arrived on the match day one. Their first games that they in the first games that they played, Malisa, your coach, shone so bright. She managed to pick the player of match award with her 4 wickets. In that particular game, Lona Nyait picked 2 wickets. Yesterday, they were the stars of the day. Lona Nyait scoring 71 runs, while Malisa, your coach, scored 60 runs. Another wide there. Yesterday, they managed to shine bright, and they went past St. James. I beg your pardon, they went past Good Heart Secondary School in the highest score of the tournament, 205 runs. No one has gone past that. Some have just gone close to that mark. There's a much better delivery there from Faith as she looks for the offside and she manages to get the ball right in the spot. Big swing there, straight to the fielder, takes extra covers. The pickup very, very good. The running between the wickets good as well, but only a single run is taken. Beautiful all-round cricket here from the two teams that are showcasing what they got for us this afternoon. End of first over, 7 for no loss is the score. Very promising start here from OLILA High School.
Ivan, you've only given us the score for 1 over, but looking at me being with you for some good time, you've always given us the mathematics of the 20 overs or 18. So I think it's better if you calculate for us so that we know what OLILA is going to get in the 18 overs.
Well, mathematically, if OLILA keeps scoring 7 in every over, they will complete with 126 runs because 7 times 18, that's what you get. But I won't say that they will stop at that. Maybe they would go slightly higher than that. Lamaro, the captain, in there for the attack, into the attack for her school. Some quick single there taken as the fielder not so quick. Instruction is very, very clear from her teammates, telling her to try and move in. But there has been some good and quick running between the wickets. The two umpires standing in there, Okse Saddam Oyaga alongside Ronald Ebulu. Swing there, she gets the ball to the onside. Protection is there at deep square leg. Pick up very good and the heading good. Just 1 run taken after that beautiful running between the wickets. Lamara back with a wide delivery there. IGANGA SS last year came into this tournament as champions. They managed to turn odds and broke the dominance of Ginger SS in the Nile region. Swing, contact. The fielder down at square leg in position to pick it up so well. The handling very good, only a single run taken. Currently, look at that replay there. The grip not very tight. But some good delivery there, so Thorona and yet manages to send it away from the body side to get to the field at deep square leg. Another ball on the offside. Ichimaru with no attempt of playing that one. Subloud appeal there from the umpire, but the call is not out. Chumar Josephine, a senior one student. Soft hands, soft touch, no run taken, and that marks the end of the second over. 11 for no loss is the score after 2 overs.
Looks like Ichumar has that glance down to square leg looking at that replay. I think if they give her anything on body, she's really willing to take it to the boundary.
Faith Lorraine is back into the attack there for IGANGA Senior Secondary School. Big swing there from Anyait Lona, getting the gap at mid-off, fielding very good. These girls of IGANGA SS, when you see what they are doing among in the field, they are actually making sure that they stop those ones, and their fielding is real superb.
Yeah, like I've come to a realization that most players, actually most teams, have the awareness so on. Like in the first power play, you get that the fielders are so alert. They have the sugars all up, so like they talk, and that keeps them going.
Maybe they will drop the shoulders later, but it just can't look like they are losing it out so quick. Another good delivery there. Lona Anyait misses everything. The wicketkeeper misses everything, but the chase is on at third man. Some good pick up there. The throw very good, but 2 runs have been taken there. Looked like there was some bat of that one, as there is no indication of LBW. I beg your pardon, of by runs from the umpire.
It seems like these two batters are willing to use soft hands, because the same very art that Ichumar is using, the same very art that Anyait Lona is using.
One on the offside, big swing there from Lona Anyait, looking for the fielder at extra covers. Some chance for a run out to there, direct hit. Disappointing end. Very, very uncalled for run. Ichimar Josephine will follow the culprit. Disappointing start as latest says celebrate their first wicket.
That was a very good pick up there from Amongin, Iganga SS, and a very good throw. It was really a nice direct hit. What we usually used to call, she knew how to stone the birds. So by the time she threw that ball, it was so hard for the to get into the crease. But if you look at the way Chumar was learning, I think she hesitated somewhere looking at that replay.
Indeed, there was some hesitation there from Ichimar Josephine. If she had gone so quick, maybe she would have stood a chance of getting to her ground. Disappointing start. It's the first time Ichimar is opening the batting in this tournament. It has always been Jimia and Anyait Lona in the first game against Ginger SS and in the second game. But this time, Coach Wilfred Pogba Ogwanga, the coach for OLILA High School, changed the tactics a bit. He drops Jimia Mohammed, the captain for OLILA High School, to 1 down. There Jimia comes. He hasn't had a good tournament yet. Yesterday she was bowled without scoring anything for her team. But today she will have to come and make sure that she gets those match in the runs. That is the dugout for OLILA High School. As you can see there, Nanda the Immaculate, Akurut Asumin, Chumaru very disappointed, Coach Pogba Wilfred, who is coaching alongside Etoku Joel as the fielding coach.
Looks
The
like
body language very good. Security very, very tight here. Swing and a miss there from Lona Anyait. That to the borderline, but a wide call will be the call from the umpire. Lorraine Faith dropping her shoulders a bit as she gives in a wide delivery. Another swing there from Lona Anyait. The pickup very, very good. And the hand in nice to limit them to just one run.
it looks like Ichuma's wicket has really given Iganga SS girls much energies. Looking at the way that ball was picked, the way Chumara has been playing, that throw, that pickup, I think it's just another motivation for Iganga SS girls. Looking at the way it is, it seems like they are ready to make OLILA score a note beyond 100 runs this time round.
Looks for the gap at third man. The chase there, but she manages to pick the first boundary in this innings. Good cricket there from Lona Anyait. Looking at that replay. Pitched the ball on the offside, but Lona knew that that wasn't hitting her stumps. She went so hard for it, got the match intended contact, and she managed to pick that good boundary, the first boundary here in the innings. But ladies and gentlemen, there is action across other grounds as Sacred Hearts is taking on Kilembe SS at SCA grounds. Beg your pardon. Fielders now trying to tease the batters. But what on the other actions that are going on this afternoon, Mukono Kings versus St. Mary's Girls School Madera at SCA ground. Mukono losing the morning game. Madera unbeaten in 2 games. Gayaza High School is taking on Sacred Hearts at TCA 1. Gayaza just won Mukono Kings here in the morning. One to the pads, but not out is the call from the umpire. In the other games, Masindi SS is taking on Mukono Kings. That game is happening at TCA 2, while Masaka Senior Secondary School are taking on St. James at Father Hilda's ground. Masaka SS winning the morning game. Playing St. James, who are yet to pick a win in this tournament. Security very, very tight there. No chance for Jimia to get off the strike. She's just here to have a good tournament. Both the opening batters there for for OLILA High School. Jimia jumps out. Nearly stumped, but she manages to survive that. Well, both batters there who are in for I beg your pardon, for OLILA High School have played a couple of games for the senior side. Both of them made debuts in the national team last year. Up in the air. The fielder slightly in front. The call is 2, but the security alert. No chance for taking 2. The girls of Iganga SS just want to bounce back to winning ways, having lost the morning game. Fielder there, the bowler looks to be hurt. She went down for a long barrier, but looks like that ball hit her knee. Big swing there, up in the air. Not in position to get it. Jamia Mohammed survives giving out her wicket before she scores and runs. Some good throw, but 2 runs taken off that one.
Looks like that ball did not get Jimia's power spot, because looking at the way she swung that bat, I think it would have gone for a boundary on a good day for her.
Into the block hole. Some good glance shot there to square leg. Running very quick. And only scorer taken. The girls of Uganda show that they need a result in this one. Touch and go, but she manages to get to the gap at point. The call is 2. The running between the wickets very, very good. They only take 2 runs, but the fielding very good to save the team of IGANGA from conceding another boundary. Big swing there from Lona Anyait, but she doesn't get into contact.
I like the way the fellow batters are talking to themselves after every ball. Looks like if they stick in there and talk to themselves, it's going to create a very big partnership for OLILA today.
Beaten. Lona Anyait. End of over. 29 for 1 is the score. 5 overs bowled. We are into the last over of the power play. I beg your pardon, that's the end of the power play. We're playing a reduced game. The game has been reduced to 18 overs. The power play shifting at 8. I beg your pardon, at 5 overs. And at the moment, Ginger SS, I beg your pardon, Iganga SS will be allowed a maximum of 4 fielders outside the circle. Lona Anyait doing some work there for OLILA High School alongside Jamia Mohammed Abdallah. 3 for Jamia, 16 for Lona, as Lamara, the captain for Iganga SS, comes back into the attack from the primary school end. The girls of Iganga SS are bowling, putting everything on the money. They have not given so many extras. They have tried to make sure that they keep that bowling consistency, and it is something that has really kept them into this game.
Looks like the bowlers are challenging and beating the batters' minds, because it's a matter of thought right now. A spinner is bowling and you have to use your feet. Jamia is trying, but I think things are not getting into her zone the way she wants them to work it out.
It seems that as Mia tries it out, she has to be a little more cautious. If she keeps jumping out, she risks losing her wicket. Another big swing there from Jamia. She manages to get it to point. Oh, Jimia unfortunately gives out her wicket. Some miscommunication there between her and Lona Anyait, and Iganga SS will celebrate a very big wicket.
That was not a good call there from Jimea. She called and hesitated to go back to her wicket. But if you look at that, I think Lona was in a safer zone because she was even almost reaching the crease. So I think by the time the ball even reached the keeper's hands, Lona would have reached the crease. But that misconception has cost another wicket for Iganga. Looking at that replay, Jimia got real contact of the ball, but I think she ran out of the sound of the bat and hesitated to go back to the wicket.
Jimia there departing with the guilt. But the departure of Jamia Mohamed Abdallah will introduce in another under-19 youngster, Asmin Akurut. She played a couple of games for the Baby Victoria Pearls, and now she walks to the crease to try and make sure that she gets some runs for OLILA High School. Yesterday she was on form in the afternoon against Good Heart. She managed to get 20 runs, and now here she is trying to make sure that she gets some more runs. 29 for 2, not the very best from the defending champions. They needed to have played a little more conscious. But I just can't say that the game is getting out of their hands. Some nice offer there from Alona Anyait. She manages to get the boundary on the onside. Fielder there trying out some efforts. Unfortunately, she just reaches a little bit late as that ball races out for 4 runs. But that marks the end of the 6th over, and 34 for 2 is the score. Look at that replay. She just went on one knee, laid her bat properly to the ball. Fielder there getting close to the ball, but into the position to get down to the ground, and that ball raced out for 4 runs.
It seems like Anyait Lona has to anchor for her team this time around again, because in the yesterday's game she had to step in again after Jimmy scoring a duck of Good Heart Secondary School.
Big swing there from Akrut Asmin. Some fielding there, chance for a run out. Not completed, but looks like that fielder is hurt. I think one of the things the coach for IGANGA says, Sekatawa Isaac, should be addressing is her fielders making proper long barriers, because every time they take their knees down to the ground, they end up hurting themselves. They need to play a little more conscious, try and make sure they don't get hurt by those balls. Crotas mean not getting runs comfortably, but the instructions from the dugout very, very clear. The balls are slow, wait for them. So she needs to be a little more cautious in whatever she's doing at the moment. Full toss there, punished, but the fielding very, very good to make sure that that does not go out. Just love the work Crotas mean aligned her bat very well to send that one to the onside.
That one was really given to her zone, and she really pulled it so well. And I have a feeling like any batter who gets such a ball and goes for only one run gets disappointed in the heart there, because such balls, a batter like Asmin would want it to go for 4 runs.
Straight a bit, straight to the fielder. The fielding very good. No run taken. Some brilliance in the field as the stop was timely and superb. Gets the gap there, touch and go. The fielding very quick, but the running quicker.
Looking at the way the batters are running, I think the awareness right now is so high, because I don't think Anyait Lona, seeing her 2 fellow batters going out on a run out, can't bear to see another run out as long as she's still in the wicket.
End of the 7th over, more 11 yet to come. 38-2 is the current score. It's the Adult Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching in. Hosted by Sorot Cricket Academy, here in the heart of Sorot City. Schools are residing at St. Mary's Girls School here in Madeira. To us who move around the places, we are visiting Tochupe, Camp Swahili, and some other nearby places here, and the experience has been so far so good. The daily meal has been mangoes, and it's something we have been enjoying. Well, it's OLILA High School up against IGANGA Senior Secondary School. One to the offside, played very nicely there to point. The pickup good, but not very quick. The running between the wickets very quick. Skyview coming on board to make sure that the girl children could enjoy having the Skyview soda brands. Today I had Skyview apple that I'd never tasted before. Onto the offside. Some good running there. Now, do you notice that most of these girls are from IGANGA are trying to put the balls on the offside?
Yeah, they're trying to put the ball on the offside, but I think even the batters have the art of tapping, because if you look at the way they're doing it, they tap and get that single. So I think they're also not letting it slide, because if you look at the game that IGANGA played against St. James, they put in the ball on the off, and that gave them a very easy win. But this time it looks like OLILA is playing those balls so easily, and they're keeping the board ticking where they have 41 for 2 in 7.3 overs.
Very, very good fielding efforts there from the wicket keeper. Putting Hubbard down to the ground. Not letting that run away. IGANGA in the first game. IGANGA in the first game managed to limit St. James to only 10 runs. But this time round they have a strong opponent. They are up against the defending champion. Many people are rooting for OLILA to take this year's trophy. I was talking with the alumni of South Cricket Academy players like Kulume, Fiona, Sarah Akiteng. Some good shot there to the point area. The diving good and timely. Just one run taken. Well, as I was saying now, most of the alumni are looting for OLILA to take the trophy. But that marks the end of the over. 8 overs bowled. 42 for 3 is the current score here at Madera Ground.
But Ivan, the way you say that the alumni of OLILA are looking forward to OLILA winning, even as you having your school at heart and opening the doors for your team to be topping as the school's week winner, I think anytime you would be out there and you'd be like, I really need OLILA to win because you have it at heart. You started it and it should not end just like that because you put in hard work. So by the time those of Kulume, Akiteng, and whoever it's outside there and is an alumni of OLILA has the team at heart, I feel that's a good thing.
New bowler there into the attack for IGANGA High School. The first bowlers bowled all their overs on trot. But Kawomera Anna, one of the players who were here last year, because IGANGA made it here to the finals last year, and Kawomera Anna was one of those players who came around. She is now into the attack, but she opens up her bowling on not a very good note as she gives out a wide. But well, talking about the alumni, hopefully we shall be seeing the South Cricket Academy alumni led by the captain herself, Mbabazi Janet, including experienced players like some good shot there. Half chance for a catch. The jumping very good, but that ball sees the gap. One of the shots that I've seen these guys from Soroti plays that slap shot, but the cut shot was timely and good.
The way Asmin played that ball, it inspires me a lot because Sorority girls have a belief that cut shot is our chairman's favorite shot. So like it's a shot that a sorority player wants to be part of her. So by the time Asmin plays that shot and strikes to the boundary, it gives a lot more confidence for her and she may feel to click for her team even much better than the way she's doing.
That is the dugout for OLILA High School. Smiles on the face there, Nandela immaculate, very happy. Some swing, the ball short fade leg, half chance here for a run out. The hunting quick, but that will call the 4. 1 run taken. Hopefully the SCA alumni led by the captain herself, Janet Mbabazi, with experienced players like Evelyn Anyepo, could make some time off their business schedule to come and watch their sisters play. Because Sorot has been feeding the national team for the last couple of years. So having the alumni here is a motivation to the youngsters who are playing this game. Another good shot there through covers. Extra covers is there. Alain's Hubbard down to the ground. Chance for taking a run out. The appeal is on. But the umpire's call is not out. The running was quick. But the fielding very perfect. Pick up nice. Throw very good. Unfortunately, not really on time. Schools that have been out of action. Some good bounce there from Anna Kawomera. Just love the approach from Lona Anyait, letting that one go. She doesn't try to pull it or fish at it. She just sees it pass. We're just into the 9th over of this innings. Onto the pads. Some big appeal there, but the appeal doesn't stop the collection of the ball. Umpire shows that that one pitched on the leg side. But that marks the end of the 9th over. 51 for 2 is the score. OLILA High School they are scoring at 5 per over. Nine overs bowled, 9 to come. But there is a change in the bowling attack there for IGANGA Secondary School. Some full ball there. They pick up very good there from Nona Anyait. But the fielding in response has been so good as well. Straight to the fielder. The new bowler who's just come in, Babirie. Another good shot there on the offside. They pick up very good, handing very superb, and only one run is taken. Tell you something, Lona Nyait and Akrut Asmin have kept looking for those runs on each and every delivery.
I think this is a very key partnership for OLILA right now, because the other two partners who went out have not given Lona a good partnership. So by the time someone sticks in there, a wide ball there from Babire that goes for 4 runs, making her concede 5 runs in that ball, pushing the score to 58 for 2 in 9.2 overs.
Across the line, Guilt, Lona Anyait pays for the scene. Another wicket falls. The third one in the game. That will be very celebrated by IGANGA SS. The dancers are on. The girls who call Igasco will celebrate that one with a lot of energy.
Looks like Lona's getting out. It's another costly wicket for OLILA High School. Looking at the replay, the ball was in the zone but was supposed to be driven to the screen, but Lona goes across the line trying to slog it to their own side. And coming into bat is Ryokot Malisa, just back from Dubai from the global tournament. Maybe she can do something better for her team because yesterday she scored for Lila 60 runs. She has been anchoring for the team for so many games, even in the Women's National League, playing for OLILA Cricket Club. So I know that looking at Lorna going out, she has to anchor in to have the runs on the board for Lila High School.
Good and quick running there from Akrot Asmin, giving Lorna the strike. I beg your pardon. That is Malisa Ariokot who managed to get off this mark right away. It is always important to first get that first run quick. 59 for 3 in 9.4 is the score. Up in the air, fielder standing wider, not in position to carry that one away, running very quick between the wickets. Another straight ball there, nicely glassed by Marisa Ariokot. The call is 2, they run so quickly and they manage to complete those 2 runs.
Looks like Akrut Asmin and Ariokot Malisa have to partnership so that to disorganize the score a little from where they are in right now.
Well, that marks the end of the 10th over. 62 for 3 is the score. Malisa Ariokot with 3 off 2. Great Asmin with 13 on 15. The batters who are trying to make sure that they add some runs for the team. And Kawomera comes back. Some good shot there to the onside. Looks like this is the partnership that OLILA High School needed to try and make sure that they keep them in the game and they keep the board ticking. Chance for a catch there. Malisa Ariokot plays it straight to the bowler, Kawomera, and Kawomera not in position to complete that catch. Igangesis may regret dropping Malisa because one of the players who've been playing so well for OLILA High School.
That chance was given to IGANGA Aces, but the bowlers of IGANGA are doing some incredibly good job.
Into the black hole. They're running very quick and 1 run taken.
As I say, the bowlers are doing incredibly good. They're not giving so many extras. As we talk right now, IGANGA Secondary School has just given only 14 extras, and if we subtract 14 from the total score that we're seeing right now,
Some big appeal there. The umpires walking in to have a short conversation. Remember, I have no replays here. But out is the signal there from the umpire. Ariokoti Malisa will be sent back to the dugout. And the celebration moment there for the Igasco. Immaculate Nandera into the black hole. Wants to run quickly. Malisa Ariokoti, but not allowed. But that marks the end of the 11th over. 65 for a loss of 4 wickets is the current score. 11 overs have been bowled and most 7 overs are remaining to complete the innings. The first prediction, based on the first over where they went for 100, where they went for 7 runs, was that by the end of the innings, OLILA High School will have 125 runs. I want to say that they will not reach there because the game is still on. But the projected score says otherwise. The projected score is 106 runs. As Babidi Josephine is back into the attack there for IGANGA High School.
IGANGA SS is really giving OLILA a little bit of a challenge in that bowling attack right now. Morals are so high looking at the way they've picked wickets. Picking 4 wickets in 11 overs gives hopes to a team like IGANGA Secondary School. That's a 4 from Nandera Immaculate. Ball placed at her zone. Remember, left-handers, their zone is their body, so it's one of her energetic parts. So by the time you give her anything on the body, she will smash it to the boundary. Giving that 4, she adds on the score to 69 for 4 in 11.2 overs. That's a call off the noble from the umpire. Another chance for Ariokoti Malisa to free up her hands, maybe to the boundary, off a single, off or two. We could not know about that unless we stick our eyes and see what is going to happen in this game. Still nudging for 1-1. OLILA is going at a rate of 6.17 per over. As usual, 1-1 makes a bundle, so I think going at that pace won't be that bad for them. A swing and miss there from Nandera Imachile, trying to look for contact for that ball and smashing it hard to wherever place that she wants to play it. A chance for a catch there given by Nandera, and it's taken. A big celebration for IGANGA SS, having 5 wickets in that basket. This is another costly wicket for OLILA High School, leaving Malta right now a thought to take charge for the team because they still have 6 overs to go. Into bat is Amayo Martha, a young player of OLILA High School. She's still an upcoming player, a player that needs to be spoken to. So Malta again has another bigger task to do. But hope she gives a good partnership to Malisa and they get some runs for their team.
Amayo Martha, one of the players who traveled with the SCA team as it was going to Rwanda this year earlier on in January. She also went in Gulu for the Interhub tournament. One thing I know about Amayo Martha, for the times I've seen her play, she has never gone for a duck. She has always managed to put some runs on the board. The moment OLILA High School is desperate of runs, they have only 72 for 5 after 12 overs. And the partnership to take charge at the moment is Ariokoti Malisa and Amayo Amatha. I beg your pardon, Amayo Martha. Kaomera Anna is back into the attack for IGANGA Senior Secondary School. The money area, some beautiful shot there to the offside. The fielding superb. That one does not go out for the boundary. One thing I'm saying about these IGANGA SS girls, their fielding is very, very good. They are aligning their bodies behind everything, trying to make sure that they don't allow those balls to go away. Wicket moment, celebration moment there. Commentators' cast follows Amayo Martha. She got beaten by that one. Straight ball, misses everything, and she is out bowled.
That was a very good delivery from Kaomera, where Amayo goes across the line. I think that was not right of her because she missed the contact of that ball and got herself bowled. And looking at her, she's just joining herself back in that dugout. Feels so bad. You enter inside, go back without any run, and sit back with your fellow friends after being trusted to go and score runs for your team. And coming into bat is Ilora, a young player and also a sister to Nandera Immaculate, one of the under-19 players and also national team who traveled to India and Ghana for the Olympics matches.
New batter walking in there for OLILA High School, Ilora Joan. Ilora Joan is in senior one, but she was playing some bit of hardball in her primary. Oh yeah, she is trying to make sure that she runs, that she gets some runs here. Straight ball, not the very best of shots there from Ilora. Ilora Joan, a bowling all-rounder. One of the players who got very, very lucky. The support from South Cricket Academy. She is on scholarship at OLILA High School. Just in her senior one, the strides she took in her primary were very convincing. And the school gave her chance to study for free as she plays her game. Omera Anna doing no mistake there. Putting everything on the money. Rokoti Malisa, one of the players who have been trusted the dugout there for OLILA High School in the background. Though they are silent and quiet, just says everything on what is happening here. She drops her shoulders, Kawamera Anna, and gives out another wide delivery. But I don't know why players always end up losing that line, because they are not hitting you. They are not sending you anywhere. And you end up giving out such a delivery.
You're right. Sometimes I ask myself, is it that players get tired, running to ball sometimes is just another heavy thing. So maybe someone can ball, have fast 5 balls and balls the last ball. Is very tired. So maybe players lose track because coming from that run up to ball is a little tiresome for them.
That marks the end of the 13th over. 5 overs are remaining to complete the innings. It's a reduced game where 18 overs will be bowled per side. 74 for 6 is the score after 13. Ilora Joan just yet to get off the mark, and Malisa Ariokoti there with the 6 of 9. Yesterday she managed to get a half century, but maybe Josephine is back into the attack for IGANGA Senior Secondary School. Onto the pads and sent short fine leg. Some chance for a run out. They pick up good, but not very quick. They'll manage to pick that run very, very quickly.
Looking at this game, I really see Ariokot Malsa has a very big role to play in this game, because you being senior than someone you're batting with, you have a lot of role to do. Click, maybe get the twos.
Some good pace onto that one. Josephine Babidi delivering it in the money area. Ilora, one of the bowling all-rounders on the team, not in position to get onto that one. Some good shot to shot fine. Little bit of a fumble there, but she manages to recover and she sends it back so quickly.
But I like the way the batters are thinking. Right now, Ilora only has to get a single for Malsa to be on the strike, so that Malsa maybe can utilize her shot to get some food on the table for OLILA High School.
Onto the pads, some chance for a run for LBW there, but looks like that ball was missing. An instant no ball call there from the umpire. But the girls of IGANGA are doing no mistake here. Down to fine leg, some bit of a fumble, chance for a run out, not taken. Some bit of miscommunication there from the batters. Onto the body, set down to fine leg, the building very good. She manages to keep it inside and keep them to only 2 runs. The backup very good as well, not letting them steal more runs.
That was a very good fielding there from Amongi, because that ball was really struck so hard. I thought it was already 4 runs, but that was quick from her, stopping that boundary.
That puts the 14th over to the end. More 4 overs are remaining. 80 for 6 is the current score. Kaomera Ann, who's not done any fault here for IGANGA Secondary School, is given to bowl the 15th over. She so far bowled 3. Onto the pads, set down fine leg. The chase is on, but only 2 runs will be taken off that one. Malisa Yoko taking charge and making sure that she sends those balls down and she looks for some runs.
Ivan, now if you look at the way Malisa is batting, do you think the perspective of her getting 2 runs and being on strike is a better idea, or she deserves to get 1 run and leave the young girl to face all the balls?
Right now, everything is on Malisa Ariokot, because when you look down in the order, she's the most senior among all the others, so she needs to take charge, try and make sure that she gets her team home. So if it is strike, she should have more of that strike than Ilora. Into the block hole to mid wicket. The fielding not very good, but backup is there. The girls of IGANGA are fielding with all their body and their soul, putting everything to the ground, try and make sure that they pick this much needed victory. Big swing there from Malisa Ariokot. One of the shots I was waiting for. The shot finds deep of point. Fielding there, picking it up so well to limit them to only 2 runs. I think Ilora Joan just knows that one of the roles she has to do is to run so quickly between the wickets. She does no mistake.
Ivan, you're right. Being a junior player and you're playing with a senior player,
onto the body, and that is punished. Set down to fine leg, and 4 runs will be added to the total for IGANGA Senior Secondary School.
Yeah, as I was telling you, a young player playing with a senior player. Trust me, I would let the senior player face every ball because I know she has been facing so many boys. Not like Ilora, maybe is even scared. You know, there's that pressure that immerses on young players. Seeing most of the senior players lagging in the dugout, like Anyait Lona, Arioko, Asumin, Jumia, that gives a lot of pressure to the players. So I think Ilora's role right now in that partnership is to run so fast for her team.
Moment, the swing from the receding delivery, intent was very, very clear from her. Another big swing there. She gets the gap again at fine leg, and she manages to play and add some runs onto the total. Typical Surya Kumaria Dav T20 shots. Yesterday, as in Mumbai Indians saw off the victory against the Sunrisers Hyderabad as in Wankhede, India. In the Indian Premier League, Surya Kumar Yadav was playing those shots. Surya Kumar Yadav last year was the highest ranked T20 player. I think as he was playing the shots down fine leg, Marisa Yokot had a small notebook and she was taking the notes. Into the block hole, the gap found at point, some chance of a run out there. Big appeal there, but the call from the umpire is not out. I just love that instant hunting, but that marks the end of the over. 94 for 6 is the score. 15 overs have been bowled and more 3 overs are remaining to complete the first innings. OLILA High School, who have never lost a toss in any of the games during this tournament, they won the toss in the first game, won the toss again in the second game, won the toss again today, and they took a decision to bat first.
But I like the seniority of Ariokot Malisa. That's what they call counting balls. I think she really counted the balls of that over to get a single and be on the strike in the next over. Because if you look at the way she has been scoring in that over, it was so good. So she had to get a single and be on the strike again, not letting Ilora be on the strike.
The schools who are out of action this afternoon or have always come to this ground to watch the games. Kilembe Secondary School from Kasese are around for this particular encounter. Onto the parts, big swing, some have chance there towards mid-off. The pickup very good, but she doesn't manage to complete that run out. Another shot there to the onside. Now we're saying that Ilora is supposed to be just running without scoring. But looks like Ilora is trying to disapprove. For Ilora is one of the youngsters just in her senior one. I'm reliably informed that she got a bursary down there at OLILA High School. And it's her cricket to pay for her school fees at the moment. Straight to the stumps. Some bit of glance there. They pick up very good. Some chance for a run out. They're hunting for the big wicket. These girls are showing some awareness. Every time they get the ball, they throw it to Malisa Ariokoti's end because they see that she is one of the batters who are causing threats here with 24 off 20. So they believe that if they get that wicket, they stand a chance of winning this game. But with me here, I'm joined by Dennis Musali, who is just returning back from Etop Radio. Another full ball there. She receives the punishment, so to the fielder down to the ground, but there is back up to her, and only a single run is taken. Malisa Ariokot uses a lot of energy to send that ball away. But well, then, so come back from Etop. How was the experience? Your first time in Soroti, you're red on the waves. How does it feel?
Very good experience, not just Etop Radio, but also Teso Broadcasting Services. They gave us an opportunity to speak about the tournament and what is going to be happening in the next couple of days here in Soroti City. Wicket time. Iganga says finally this partnership was starting to grow, Ivan, but somehow Irola doesn't put enough power in that shot. Popping the ball up in the air. Simple catch for the fielder and cover to take. Celebration finally for Igasco, like they like to call themselves. OLILA now 7 wickets down for 100 runs.
Just look at that replay, straight to the stumps. Not enough energy onto that shot. The fielder they are lining the body down, and she manages to complete that beautiful catch. The departure of Ilora will introduce in Akelo Ruth Nanyonjo, one of the players who have been so brilliant with the ball throughout the qualifiers. Now here she is trying to make sure that she gets some runs for OLILA High School. Game has been reduced to 18 overs, and we have just one deliver to complete the 16th over. Into the block hole there, Akelo Ruth. But that marks the end of the over. 101 for a loss of 7 is the current score. 16 overs have been bowled and 2 overs are remaining to complete the first innings. So IGANGA has been balancing the fielders. I beg your pardon, the bowlers. The first 2 bowlers bowled all their overs on trot. The next partnership also bowled all their overs on trot, and Mwanga Ruth bowled the 16th over as her first over in the game.
Yeah, maybe I think a team plan there from the coach. When they had the squeeze on, they wanted to make sure that they don't release. But unfortunately, OLILA has found a way. Marisa Ariokot, Victoria Powell's player, has steadied that ship. And I think when she's on the wicket, she gives the team good assurance that they can get to any total. Now exactly that's I think is the right option. What Marisa should do right now, the next 11 balls should be faced exclusively by her. Whatever they get out of those 11 will be a good enough total. But if she's going to try and rotate the strike, Akelo has just come in. There's an opportunity for Iganga Secondary School to just bog her down. struck with good power there from Malisa Ariokot, and they will only get a single. Good fielding there from the fielder for Iganga SS.
Well, then it's not so many balls have gone through the fielders of Iganga SS. They have been so brilliant in the field in stopping those balls. As you see, a lot of power in that shot, but Malisa Ariokot picking only a single run. Namaganda how are bowling half fast over, and it's the 17th over the innings.
A swing and a miss here from Akelo. That is what I was telling you, Ivan. That when Akelo gets on strike, that's the opportunity that Gasco needs to just try and pin her down and keep Ariokot on the other side.
We're just getting into the last over of the first innings of this game where Light, I beg your pardon, OLILA High School won the toss and took a decision to bat first. Very, very confident there, Jamia Mohammed, who is still looking for a game that she will squeeze and pick some runs. She so far had a bad tournament. They've so played 2 games. This is just their 3rd. But she hasn't even gotten to the double digits. Into the last over of the game. 112 for a loss of 7 after 17 is the current score here for OLILA High School. Trusted to deliver the last over is Mwanga Ruth. Mwanga Ruth starts it off with a wide. She's bowled brilliantly in her first spell as she went for only 7 in 1 over. Extras very, very inevitable. 22 extras so far in this innings. Some generous are there from the IGANGA. Intent very clear there, big swing. That ball races to the boundary. The fielders ran to try and save that one. Unfortunately, they couldn't just get to that one. Malisa Ariokot telling Akero Ruth that that's what you need to be doing. Every time she puts it there, swing as hard as you can to make sure that you get some run. They have some resources out there. They've so far lost 7 wickets, and they still have more 3 wickets at hand. So they need to use that opportunity to make sure that they score some more runs and get slightly close to the 120 runs mark. She drops her shoulders. Wicketkeeper not very tidy. A wide and a run scored. That shoots up the total. Something that OLILA High School was waiting for. And 119 is now the score. I believe 120s would be a defendable score here by OLILA High School, looking at their bowling and how their team is lined up. Big swing there from Malisa Ariokot. Ball finds the fielder at mid-on. Pick up good, and they will take only 1 run.
The ball just takes a very awkward bounce and gets over the head of the fielder and should race away for a boundary. That could have been dangerous. Because once you are shaping there for the long barrier, the ball just took an awkward bounce and jumped over their head. Another big swing from Akelo. Again, it goes through the fielder and gets another boundary, back-to-back boundaries for OLILA and for Akelo. Marisa Riokot there trusting her partner, and she's been brave enough to make sure she gets 2 back-to-back boundaries. OLILA has started motoring in the final over.
The unbeaten girls of OLILA need to just firing the way they are doing at the moment. Swing and a miss there from Akelo Ruth. She doesn't get contact, but we're just remaining with only 1 ball to complete the first innings of this game. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week, proudly sponsored by Skyview. Tournament happening in Soroti for the 2nd consecutive year, up and running. Big swing there from Akelo Ruth. She looks for the gap, no fielder there towards that area at fine leg, but that marks the end of the over. Akelo Ruth there took the charge, managed to complete with 17 of 9. I record Marisa with that 5 of 26. Just look at that replay. The ball just pitched close to her pads, and she managed to punish it away. But that marks the end of the first over. 132 for a loss of 7 is what OLILA has managed to set, having won the toss and taking the decision to bat first. Match summary. OLILA High School up against IGANGA Senior Secondary School. OLILA High School won the toss and opted to bat first. Marisa Yokot there leading the charges with 35 of 26 deliveries. Lona Anyait with 27 of 28. Ruth Akelo with 17 of 9. In the bowling there, Josephine with 2 wickets in her 3 overs went for only 24. Anna Kawomera bowled 4, picked a single wicket and conceded only 28 runs. IGANGA SS will need 133 from 18 overs, and to achieve this they need to be scoring 7 in every over. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week, a tournament proudly sponsored by Skyview, coming on the board to support the girl child this year. Last year they came up for the boys. Very good to have them around. Rubies are also our sponsors. Uganda Cricket Association, Deep End Sports Media, they have all come on board to try and make sure that they see this happen. It is a tournament with the 16 schools from the different regions of Uganda, where only 1 champion will be crowned at the end of the tournament. But ladies and gentlemen, as we enjoy our crystal water and Skyview, we shall take a short break and come back in the second innings. It is the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week. Skyview making everything bright, making the throats wet and soft. Try and make sure that we don't get so constrained as we are doing our work here, as we go down with the business. Crystal water is the order of the day. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second innings. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week. OLILA High School, the reigning champions and the defending champions of this particular tournament, are up against IGANGA Senior Secondary School. IGANGA Senior Secondary School last year qualified for the Girls Schools Cricket Week after missing it out for some years. That tournament was here, and last year they came as champions after upsetting the Eastern Giants of Junior Senior Secondary School in that region. This year they made it back to the tournament. A team there coached by Sekatawa Isaac, who decided to shift his home from Jinja to Iganga to make sure that he sees the game grow in that region. OLILA High School is coached by Wilfred Ogwang, a former student at Chambogo College, who played a couple of schools cricket week, and is now there taking on the leadership of the team. Very, very promising talents there. Two younger coaches up against each other. That's the dugout for the IGANGA secondary school team. In the blue is Sekatawa. They have received some support from Kilembe Secondary School, who joined them in their camp, and they have been helping them to clap and make sure that they take this win home. But to kick off the bowling business for OLILA High School, Nandera Immaculate and a debut with the senior team, the Victoria Pearls, early in January. And there she is, try and make sure that she gets some wickets for the team. Some nice outswing there from Marisa Ayoko to open up affairs here at Madera ground. The two opening batters for IGANGA Senior Secondary School, Lamaro Prudence into the block hole very nicely there. Lamaro Prudence, the captain of the team, is opening up affairs alongside Cherotic Faith. My name is Ivan Cyprian Sajabi, in the commentary box. Later on, Naomi Amongin will be joining me, but to kick off the business, it will be me alongside Dennis Musali. Dennis, you're very welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, Ivan. Pleasure to be here. Igasco. Wicket time there. Immaculate Nandera disturbs the furniture. Lamera will have to walk without bothering the scorers. IGANGA SS lose their first wicket with no runs on board.
Celebration moment there for OLILA. OLILA need this quick breakthrough, because as the defending champion, you need to show that you're winning with a lot of ease, as it scares your enemies. Yesterday they got a massive victory of over 100 runs. That sent a message to all the other counterparts in the tournament. The celebration, not very, very big. Looks like they're not surprised of the wicket. Looks like they saw it coming.
Yeah, very muted celebrations there from OLILA High School. That's a bit of arrogance, but when you're a champion, these things come easy to you. And like you've mentioned, I think they need to send a message with their performances in the group to make sure that they put everyone on notice that we are here and we mean business.
New batter walking in for IGANGA Secondary School, Asege Sisi.
The new batter for Igasco is Asege. Nandera has a nice smooth action. No wonder she's had an opportunity to play for the Victoria Powers already. And won't be surprised it's part of the under 19 girls team that will be going to Rwanda. Oh, goes through the body of the fielder. Chase is on. Oh, top quality fielding. She just never had support. But very good fielding. This is the advantage of having players who played for the national team. You can see Malisa trying to tell their partner that you need to run with her. Chase the ball in pairs. See the replay, the batter Sege just reaching for it until the body went through the fielder, so they had an opportunity of picking up the double. And what a top fielding effort there, because the ball was really resting away from the boundary. End of the first over, 2-1 Iganga Aces.
New bowler in there for OLILA High School. She's been working solely with the bat. She came at the dead, but she managed to score some runs. Akelo Ruth into the attack. Now Amongin, who knows a couple of these players, because they are her former players, joins us here to give us a few more details about these players. Now welcome to the commentary box.
Thanks very much, Ivan. Having known these players for some good time, a player that is bowling, that's Akelo Ruth, is a promising player who has the pace. We always tell her if she has the spirit of working out and commitment, I think she's going to override the pace mama of Uganda. Looking at the way she challenged
some hesitation there from the batters. Ilora not just noticing that the batter on the bowler's end was out of her crease. But the fielding is very brilliant there for the OLILA, for the girls from OLILA High School.
Evan, I'm wondering why OLILA are not going for their frontline bowlers, Lona and Malisa, to make sure you kill off the game immediately.
Well, then in these games you have to prepare yourself for the worst. You never know on days where Lona and Malisa may not shine. You would need bowlers like Akelo Ruth. So if you've not given them opportunity to bowl in such games, it may become a challenge for you. Some full ball there from Akelo Ruth, but that one goes wide. The fielding not the very best. That will rest away for a boundary at fine leg. Has been a crew there walking in very fast to talk to Akelo Mary, as that was very, very uncalled for.
Chance for a catch, but the top edge flies over the head of the captain, Jimmy Muhammad. End of the second over, 9-1, Igasco.
Nandela immaculate. Back with the ball there to continue the business for OLILA High School. Because OLILA High School are looking so beautiful in those white and black bottoms. At the behind of the white bottom of the white tops, there is a word faith in God. A very strong belief there. Some good shot there to the onside. The chase is on. Akelo manages to pick up. But the noise made by the fielders of OLILA High School just shows you that anytime you try to take a risk of running, you risk losing your wicket.
It seems like that is one thing that most of the teams have realized, because if you look at the teams who have been watching, by the time a ball is struck, the fielders start making noise, knowing that noise affects the batter so well. So usually you see that the noise gives one run, not two.
Nandela they are continuing the bowling business for OLILA High School. Putting all the balls on the business line.
Nandi loses her track there and gives a wide after giving 2 dot balls and 1 run. The one that I said sometimes maybe bowlers coming from a long run up makes them so tired after releasing some good deliveries. Fully pitched by Nandera. I think the ball seemed heavy a little for Faith to strike it hard, but that was a ball that was meant to go for some good runs for them.
And the Marco they are going so well with the business, but that marks the end of the third over. 11-1 is the score. Faith with 1, Asega with 4. An update from the other grounds at Teso College Alouette ground. Gayaza High School is up against Sacred Hearts Secondary School. Sacred Hearts won the toss and took a decision to bat first. Gayaza finished the first innings with 78-7, and the chase is on 2-2 Sacred Hearts. Akelo Ruth back to bowl for OLILA High School here at this particular ground. In the other games, St. Mary's Girls School Madera is up against Mukono Kings at the state ground. St. Mary's managed with 97 for 4 in 20 overs. Mukono Kings is on the chase with 4. I beg your pardon. St. Mary's Madera scored 97 for 4 in 20 overs. The chase is on. 11 for 2 is the score in 4.1. St. John's Secondary School is up against Masindi at Teso College Alouette ground 1. St. John won the toss and set. Wicket moment here, celebration moment. Akelo Ruth goes straight for the stumps. She manages to give OLILA High School the second wicket in this innings.
Yeah, no fit movement from the batter. Akelo able to go through her gate and pick up the second wicket for OLILA High School. The defending champions are taking care of business. Look at the replay again. Akelo has not been bowling so much straight into the stumps. She's been bouncing the batters, but this time she challenges the stumps and gets the rewards. That ball staying low, feet in the toilet for the batter. And the stumps are disturbed. Iganga SS 13 for 2.
New batter walking on for Iganga SS Mwanga Ruth. She's been so brilliant with the ball. Now here she comes to score runs with the bat. The last game happening this afternoon, which is at Father Hilda's ground, Masaka Secondary School up against St. James. Masaka won the toss and opted to bat first. 171 for 2 is the score in the reduced 17 overs.
Akelo is still giving some good deliveries there, trying to look for more stumps.
Another good delivery there from Akelo Ruth. Challenging the batters here for Iganga Secondary School. Up in the air, chance for a catch. Some flying efforts there from Malisa Ariokot. Not in position to catch it. The call is 2 and they comfortably pick 2 runs to put the 4th over to an end. 15 for 2 is the score.
It looks like Malisa really wanted that catch for her team, because the way she jumped.
Yeah, that was a top quality effort there from Malisa. I think the challenge there for her is that she was going for it with 2 hands. For such catches, you just need to stick out one hand. She had done everything right, kept her eyes on the ball. But what was missing was the catching. Very athletic in the field, Malisa. One for the future. Like we say, this is a tournament about the future stars. Malisa is one of them. Lona Nyait comes into the attack.
The captain, Jibia Mohammed, just answers your call, Dennis. You wanted her to bring in the her up-front bowlers. One of them is now into the attack. She starts it off with a depth. Some challenging balls there from Malisa Ariokot. I beg your pardon, from Lona Anyait. She just returned from Dubai and her first game against Chinja says she picked 2 wickets. Now she's in quest of getting some more wickets for OLILA. Abu Mameri there at Gale area, giving the protection to Lona Anyait. Some chance there for Jimia Mohammed to pick a catch. But that ball just blushes to her gloves and they manage to pick a single run. Very quick over there from Lona Anyait. And that marks the end of the power play. Remember, it is a game where the overs have been reduced to 18, power play shifts to 5. 16 for 2 is the current score. But well, Dennis, last year the highest score of the tournament came from Masaka Senior Secondary School. Alako Proskovia coming very, very hard against Lodi's Mid, scoring 198, unbeaten. Today, Mbwali Naume, also from Masaka, go to her nerves as she welcomed St. James Secondary School, who last participated in this tournament in 2017. She welcomed them with a knock of 90 of 44, missing out a century by only 10 runs.
Yeah, Ginger has been on the end. St. James has been on the receiving end of some serious chiboko throughout the whole tournament. They haven't scored so many runs. So whoever's gotten an opportunity against them, and that further hill has grown very, very small. Up in the air. Oh, very good fielding. I was afraid that the fielder there were going to lose the ball when it landed on the ground. But I was mentioning that that further hill has grown very, very small. So when you come up against a team that has strong batters, you could be in trouble. Learning on the job, but in a hard way for St. James, because they've been on the receiving end of some serious batting. But there have been a lot of runs, 200 runs scored so far. Two teams have scored 200 runs so far in the tournament. OLILA High School and Ginger managing to score at least 200 runs in an inning. So the quality has been very, very good.
Josephine Ichumar has replaced Akelo Ruth from the primary school end. She's just in her Form 1. Good delivery there. Some chance for a run out straight to the wicketkeeper's hands. She doesn't manage to complete that one. Looked like a very close call. But that marks the end of the 6th over. 18 for 2 is the current score. This partnership from Faith and Mwanga Ruth is trying to build some stability for St. James, I beg your pardon, for IGANGA Secondary School. But they need to start firing up, and they need to be looking for the gaps if they are to get close to winning this game.
Ivan, again it seems like the strategy of bringing spinners to bowl has slowed down the run rate of IGANGA Secondary School, because when the pace bowlers were bowling, I think they were clicking. They're clicking more well than right now when spinners are on the attack.
Building on the experience of Lona Anyait there. She's one of the brilliant players. She's just returning from Dubai, where Uganda participated in the global qualifiers of the World Cup. Surely playing at this stage has to be ahead of most of the players. Beaten there by Lona's turn. Lona bowling very quick. She's off bowled 1.3 and only gone for 1 run. What an economy. Now they are lining her body behind the ball at Galley to and make sure that Modots from Anyait Lona looks like she's coming for a maiden, as only 1 dot is remaining for her to complete 1. Some half chance there for a catch. Catch not taken. A dot scored, and that marks the first maiden of the innings. First maiden there from Lona Anyait. Yeah, but well then, as soon as you talked about Ginger SS coming up so hard, and OLILA High School scoring 200 runs. Today, Masaka SS has just responded to your call. They have completed the 17 overs against St. James with 208 runs for a loss of 2 wickets.
Proper fire in the hole there for St. James. But like I've told you, that further hill has grown very, very small ground. Small and lightning fast. Ichuma with the wicket. Straight, you miss a hit. Iganga SS lose their third wicket, 18 for 2.
The wickets are falling in quick succession. Faith in God, as you can see there. No, I think faith in God is the motto for OLILA High School.
Yes, it's the motto, and I think looking at the replay there, Ichuma boils that ball a little fuller, and I think batter gets excited, thinking that she would get it in her contact, but instead she goes across the line and she has a wicket, sending her back to the dressing room.
One faith replaced by another faith. Lauren Faith is in there for IGANGA Secondary School. Lauren Faith has done so well with the ball. She completed with an economy of 5.5. But now it's time for her to put some runs on board to help her team to pick the much-needed victory. Josephine there with a good delivery. Up in the air, chance for a catch. Marisa Riokot running in so fast from the 45 yards mark. But if she was inside the 30 yards, she would have taken a very good catch. The ball didn't carry. Josephine Ichuma there looks to be challenged by the left-handed batter who has just walked on Lauren Faith. As she drops her shoulder down and gives a wide delivery. Up in the air, some chance there. Some good diving there from Jimia Mohammed. Unfortunately, she does not complete that catch, but well, that marks the end of the 8th over. 19 for 3 is the score. Laruni Faith and Mwanga Ruth are the batters in there for IGANGA Senior Secondary School. The popular IGA score. But there is a change in the bowling attack. Marisa Riokot, who just returned from Dubai, and her first game in this tournament was against NJSS, where she picked 4 wickets. She put a performance and she picked a player of match accolade in that game. When I was sharing with her shortly after that game at Teso College, I told her, give me the money you received after getting the award, but she told me that that money will be shared amongst her teammates. Very great gestures there, but she'll be coming into the attack to bowl for OLILA High School from the flying school end. Some athletics there from the 3 fielders. Nanyonjo, Akelo, Ruth Mary, Amayo, Martha, and Ichuma Josephine, all of them chasing just one ball. They managed to save a boundary, but 2 runs will be taken there very comfortably by IGANGA Senior Secondary School. Beg your pardon, that was the team Sarah in the mix and not Akelo Ruth. Jimia Mohammed there, the captain for OLILA High School, trying to make the necessary field adjustments to make sure that they don't concede many runs They need to seal off this win so quickly to go and rest as they prepare for tomorrow's games. Into the black hole there, sees sit through covers Mwanga Ruth. The running between the wickets very, very quick. She manages to pick a single there. Greatly celebrated by the dugout. The Igasco there not accepting to be so silent. Remember, it's a left-right combination. Faith Laron bats left, and the necessary field adjustments are being set.
Yeah, very, very impressive there from IGANGA SS. They're not being kept quiet, even if they have a mountain to climb. But I think I like their plan. They're just making sure they play out their 20 overs without losing so many wickets. So the batters are not coming out there and just swinging. They're being cautious. Yeah, the vibe is on there for IGANGA SS. If you can't see the scores, you will think they are leading in the game, even if they have only 24 runs for 3. They're chasing 132.
Full face of the bat there from Mwanga Ruth. No run taken as Marisa Yokot puts her body down there to make sure that she doesn't allow that one go away. One of the things I love watching in cricket, bowlers fielding their balls. Swing and a miss, but close to the blade. That marks the end of the 9th over. We are halfway done here. 9 overs bowled out of the reduced 18 overs, and more 9 overs will come to complete the first innings. 24 for 3 is the current score. Change of bowling tactics there. New bowler introduced into the attack, Atim Sarah. Atim Sarah made the cut as the ACA team visited Rwanda in January. She was part of that under-17 squad which represented Sorot Cricket Academy. She went to Gulu for the Interhub tournament. She has been so stellar in the qualifiers, and now she's trusted to come and hunt for some wickets, because OLILA needs to see off this game as quickly as they can.
The slow bowling of Atim Stella. Atim Sarah is a very hard bowler to put away, especially in girls cricket. Like Naomi said, they're not very strong players, so it's hard to hit very, very slow bowling. So far, 2 dot balls against Laluni.
Chance for a catch there, not taken. Just felt like OLILA could have gotten that one. There was some 50-50 chance there.
I think there was a chance for a run out. I mean, a chance for a run for IGANGA. Because Laluni has just been doting from one end.
Just as soon as Atim Sarah is about to complete a maiden, The delivery they needed to count went wide. Good recovery there. Dot ball, and that marks the end of the 10th over. More 8 overs are remaining to complete the innings. 25 for 3 is the score here at Madera Ground. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week edition 2024. This tournament was first played in 2001 and won by Gayaza. This year Skyview comes on board to make sure that they make everything great. And Yokoti Malisa will continue the bowling from the flying school end for OLILA High. A lot of energy onto that one. Batter beaten.
That delivery from Malisa calls for so many appeals from the fellow players for her to put it in the same very place. Looks like that ball is such a magical ball.
Into the block hole there, Mwanga Ruth. She just doesn't look like she will give out her wicket anytime soon. She's of her first 20 deliveries, only 6 runs on board. But the tactics very clear there, playing out all the overs. Quick delivery there from Marisa Yokot goes wide. This time round she increased some pace onto that one.
The rule is just simple. If you can't outplay them, just outwork them. So I think IGANGA is just doing that same very logic. If you can't chase the score, just play all the overs.
Mwanga's teammates are just clapping for every time she blocks it so well, because it is working as per their plan. Make them work. Another good block there. Fielding is pub, no run taken. But no worry for IGANGA Secondary School. IGANGA Secondary School are in Group A, a group of death. Group which has a number of powerhouses, including Masaka Secondary School and Jinja Senior Secondary School. She manages to get the gap at fine leg. Amayo Matha there on the chase. The pickup, not the very best of the pickups. That ball will go out for 4 runs. Malisa Ryokot keeps her motivated because of the efforts she has shown in trying to stop that one. Disappointing end to the over, but 11 overs have been bowled and 30 for 3 is the score. Team Sarah, having delivered the first over and went for only 1 run, is back into the attack from the primary school end. Chance for a catch there, not taken. Subsequent chance for a run out, also not taken. I believe if that ball was thrown to the bowler's end, maybe there would have been chance for a wicket.
Yeah, you're right, Ivan. And I think it's a problem in the field setting. There need to be adjustments. Laruni has been poking the ball in the air in that gap. So you just need to have someone standing in close to be able to take that opportunity. rather than standoff. These two, Mwanga and Laruni, unfortunately the sun has gone down, but their mission is to just to make sure that the sun burns the leader players for as long as possible. They're not showing any intent at all to try and chase down the total.
The sun is down, but you can't just survive the heat in Soroti. Another chance there given Marisa Ariokot at the 30th mark. She doesn't walk off so hard, and that ball doesn't carry. Into the black hole. Atim Sarah has been bowling so well. She's a 4-ball 2 overs, and she has gone for only one run in each over. Very economical there from Atim Sarah. She's not leaking so many runs, but that marks the end of the 12th over. 6 overs are remaining to complete the innings, and 31 for 3 is the score for Iganga Secondary School. Anyait Lona replaces Marisa Ariokot from the Flying School end.
The batters of Iganga Secondary School are making the bowlers of OLILA look very good, because by the time a bowler comes and is very comfortable dotting, it's something that they have just become comfortable with, coming to ball, going away maybe with 1 or no run in any over that they're bowling.
Well, now the bowlers for OLILA High School are not just looking good, but they've bowled a couple of overs for the Victoria Powers, looking at bowlers like Lona Anyait, Marisa Ariokot, and Nanda Immaculate. I believe they've worked so hard to be at that level.
Finally, shot out of aggression from Laruni, but like Naomi has said, that is only the second run that they've scored against the bowling of Lona Anyait. She's basically only bowled balls, and the body language there for Lida is they are basically going through the emotions. They can't wait for this one to end. 32 for 3 Iganga SS after 13 overs. Only 5 overs left in this game. It's an 18-over match, but it's clear to see that it is going to be, there will only be one winner on this one. The defending champions yet to drop a game in the tournament as we get closer to the business end.
Immaculate Nanda, having bowled 2, picked a wicket and considered only 4 runs, is back into the attack for OLILA High School. This time she changes the bowling end as she comes from the primary school end. Open is it up with a wide, runs are taken, and that quick ball is not saved by her teammates. Elora Joan there not managing to stop it well. Full face of the bat. Some nice off drive there. Everything collected by Marisa Ariokot, and no run is taken there.
But it looks like the batters are taking the advantage of the pace on the ball. Because when they're playing spinners, it was a little challenging to even drive the ball down to covers. So by the time a pace bowler comes, they have the courage to strike the ball very hard. I think the whole advantage is being utilized.
Into the block hole. Ball races to the onside. No run is taken. Some good spells. Nanda trying to pitch them a little full to the stumps. But Irene Faith shows you that she's seeing everything come. Some chance for a run out there. She gets it to the fielder's end. But the call from the umpire is not out. The fielders there look a little disappointed. But Saddam Oyaga is one of the experienced umpires. With some of the right calls, he played for the under-19 team. He played a couple of games. Last season he was doing business in Wanderers. This season he changed the ends. He's playing for Ginger Association of Cricket Clubs. Another good shot there to the offside, and go is the call. You don't hear many of those. You always hear yes, no, and wait. Into the block hole again to complete the 14th over. Only 4 overs are remaining to complete the innings, and 39 for 4 is the current score. I beg your pardon, 39 for 3. Lona Anyait is back into the attack for OLILA High School to complete half over spell from the flying school end, but both teams have been generous in giving out extras. In the first innings, IGANGA SS gave out 24. And in this game, only the high school have so far given out 16 extras.
Lona has only gone for 2 runs from 3 overs. This looks very easy for the challenge with teams like OLILA when you have so many group games that are very easy. By the time you get to the business end, the team has not been tested enough, so you could struggle.
But then, sir, OLILA High School opened up the business with last year's semi-finalists. Both teams. Some chance there for a catch, but the ball finds the gap. Nabo Mameri there with some football techniques as she manages to stop that ball. A third man, Boldens, as I was telling you, Ginger SS faced off with OLILA High School. Both teams were finalists last year, so I believe it's a stronger opponent. And also in that same group, there is Masaka SS. Into the black hole, straight to the fielder there, Ichmaru Josephine at covers. Some good stop and no run is taken. Well, in a group where you have Masaka SS, IGANGA SS, I believe OLILA will reach the finals after getting a test.
Yeah, I think these games have been very, very easy for them. Even the Ginger game, we expected them to be challenged. But like the encounter we had yesterday, Masaka and Ginger says it was a proper punch for punch. And that tests the team proper. But for this sort of game, it looks like one team wants to win and the other is not very interested in winning. 15 overs down, 42 for 3, IGANGA SS.
the young sister to Amenyo Natasha, who played a couple of games for OLILA High School back in her days. One of the alumni for South Cricket Academy is back into the attack. Josephine Ichumar, she bowls some good leg spin. She's just in senior one. Chance for a wicket. Wicket keeper there beautifully collects everything as OLILA High School celebrates the 4th wicket in this innings. Josephine Ichumar, one of the players I am reliably aware that with the support from South Cricket Academy, they received bursaries at OLILA High School. She completed her primary last year. This year she's in senior one at OLILA High School on scholarship. Great gestures here in the eastern region of the country. It's that they are people studying for free. Back in the days, I also benefited in the same. At Busoga High School, every cricketer was given a bursary. Answer no matter the quality. But as long as you could stand on the pitch and put something for the school. So I believe sports is moving hand in hand with academics, seeing many players coming as a result of that. Those are the groups on your screen. Group A, the group of danger with OLILA High School, Maskai says St. John's High School. St. John's High School is taking on St. James at Teso College Alouette 2. And the ball is flying out of the park. Ginger SS in the same group, Goodheart SS, Iganga SS and Masindi SS. Group B, Light SS, Klembe SS, Sacred Hearts SS, Gayaza High School, St. Mary's Madera, Kasese SS and Indeje SS, Mukono Kings. Looks like a group where anyone can walk out. With the exception of OLILA being, I beg your pardon, the exception of Light SS being very, very dominant compared to the other teams. But any of the other teams could make it as number 2, surely. Namaganda Hawa is the bowler who has just walked on to continue the batting for IGANGA Secondary School. Namaganda Hawa was given one over to ball where she went for only 11 runs. Looks like most of the business she will do will be with the bat.
That's another good delivery there from Ichumar Jennifer, who came to bowl her 3rd over, and her first ball turned out to be a wicket ball.
No interest of running. Namaganda right there. Still on the block. No intent of her scoring. Up in the air. But the fielder is slightly behind a bit. She keeps her head to the ground. But Ichmal Josephine completes a very beautiful over. It is the 3rd maiden of the innings.
The score is 42 for 4 in 16 overs. They only have 4 overs to go. They only have 2 overs to go, and they need 91 runs. The required run rate for Iganga Secondary School to take on this game is 45 per over, which I don't know whether is possible.
Team Salah changing ends for her. But the result is the same. They keep dotting. Very, very impressive, OLILA. They've been very, very tidy. I think it's a mark of being a defending champion. They're not generous at all. Better intent there, using her feet. Picks a quick single. Now, just last year you were playing in this competition. Now you're behind the mic. What would you rather? Would you miss the competition?
I miss that competition that much, but there's no need to regret because we're already done with our school, and like you can't reverse anything. But if it was to say that you can go back and play for your school if you love your school, I really would have, because there's a lot of fun in schools week. Scoring the runs, balling people out. It feels fun.
Most definitely it is fun for you because you are playing for a very dominant team. 17 overs gone. The final over of the innings is coming up. Final over of the match. 90 runs needed from only 6 balls. Nowhere in the world is that possible, even in the mathematics. OLILA should comfortably pick up the win against IGANGA SS in a very, very difficult Group A. The defending champions remain unbeaten.
Still dotting in the last over. Chumari conceded only 3 runs and had 2 wickets in her 3.3 overs. Trying to use her feet, Mwanga gets off the crease and unfortunately stamped by the wicketkeeper Jamia Mohammed and sends her back to the dressing room. So hard because she has really been clicking for her team. Looking at that replay. Looking at the replay there, Muhanga tries to use her feet to reach out to the ball and is quickly stamped by Jamia Muhammad, who is the wicketkeeper and captain of OLILA High School. At one point in 2022, captain the under-19 team that was in Botswana. So I think that's a very good lead for a captain like her. Two balls to the end of the second innings of this game against OLILA against IGANGA Secondary School, and IGANGA needs 90 of the 2 balls, which is very, very impossible for a team like IGANGA to even. No, actually, it's even impossible. In the cricket that I've never had a team scoring 90 in 2 balls.
I think you're asking too much of God. It's practically impossible. OLILA should get their second win of the tournament. Should get their win and remain unbeaten. But a valiant effort here from IGANGA SS. I think they were able to size up their opponent. I know that instead of blasting off, let us be humble. They come out here, played out their 18 overs. And that should conclude the game. OLILA High School winning this one by 90 runs, by 89 runs, as they pick up the victory and remain unbeaten in Group A. No match for them, IGANGA SS, but nonetheless, IGANGA stuck to their game plan. They made sure that they play out their 18 overs, but they were unable to get the total. OLILA winning by 89 runs, IGANGA failing to chase down 132 for 7 that OLILA scored in their 18 overs. That's a beautiful St. Mary's Madeira, which is our main ground. That is the match summary. OLILA scoring 132 for 7 in their 18 overs. 33 runs unbeaten there for Malisa Ariokot. Lona Anyai 27 from 28 balls. Ruth also with a contribution of 17. But a good bowling performance there for Josephine, 2 for 24. Ruth 1 for 27. And Anna 1 for 28 as well. IGANGA SS in response could only manage 43 for 5 in their 17 overs. Ruth with 14. But the bowling performances there for OLILA standing out. Josephine Ichuma 3 for 3. And Immaculate Nandera 1 for 11. OLILA picking up the victory by 89 runs. And that will conclude the action here at the St. Mary's Madeira Cricket Ground. Look at those groups. The group A there, which is the group of death. OLILA still unbeaten, 3 out of 3 for them. Closely followed by St. John's Secondary School from Mokono and Ginger SS plus Masaka, who are all the favorites in that group. Only the top 2 can advance to the semi-finals. And in Group B, Light SS are continuing to set the tone. 4 in 4 for them, a perfect record. But the host St. Mary's Madeira are not so far from behind them. 2 in 2. Kasese also have picked up 2 victories in their 3 games. The action will continue tomorrow, still on all the 5 different grounds here in Soroti, as we want to find who is going to be our champion for 2024. We'll leave you some of the highlights from the game. Well done for the win for your team. 4 in 4 unbeaten so far. How has been the tournament for you as defending champion?
Thanks so much for this opportunity. Once again, my name is Wilfred Ogwang, coach OLILA High School. Sorry, it's 3 out of 3, not 4 out of 4. This was our 3rd game. We came in this game knowing that we have to top the table, and our target was to bat first and put up a big score. Though we came in and the IGANGA SS girls gave us a little challenge. They were bowling well. We lost early wickets, but I kept on encouraging my girls behind there, and the middle order strengthened in. We managed to get a score of 130, which was good, because I knew that the bowling was going to be tough. We went in there. We needed more of dot balls in the second innings. The dot balls helped us so much. The fielding was tight. We took whatever chances we had. Ahead of this tournament, I think we shall top the group and see ourselves through to the semi-finals. Thank you. Actually, we came to this tournament. We are not undermining any team. No one is an underdog here. Everyone came in to compete. We are taking each and every game serious. Each and every game is a final to us. So the Masaka game, tomorrow I have 2 games. It's Masaka and Masindi Secondary School. I'm going hard on each and every game I'll be having tomorrow. Come.
Isaac Sekatawa, head coach for IGANGA Secondary School. What did you make of the performance of your girls against OLILA High School? And what did you make of your performance? What did you make of the performance of your girls against OLILA High School?
Well, my girls, they are very good. I will tell you, they are very good compared to the games that they have been playing against different teams. Though they have played 4 games and they have won 2, but the performance and the competition that they are bringing into the tournament, I'm very impressed. They are doing well, and I see a future ahead of us.
Alright, what is going to be your focus for the remaining games as you look to that semi-final?
Well, my focus on the remaining 3 games to be played, I'm looking at winning some 3 games, though the game for tomorrow against Ginger Essays is a little bit challenging to me.
Ginger says it's a team that you guys like playing against since you come from the same region. What is going to be the plan considering that you know each other very well?
So, comparing myself to Ginger Essays, I know we are a little bit in the same level and we come from the same region, but still there are some few challenges that I haven't put right, and right now I cannot guarantee you that I can beat Ginger Aces. Yeah.